Nevermore was built to protect monsters. But what happens when the darkness inside the school is far worse than anything outside its gates? Thunder rolls over Nevermore Academy. The sky is darker than usual, like the night itself is watching. Rain falls in slow sheets against the tall windows of the dorms. The camera moves through empty halls lit by weak candlelight. Statues of old founders stand in silence, but one of them has cracked down the middle. No one has noticed. Not yet. Wednesday Addams stands alone in her room, staring out at the storm. Her face is calm, almost bored. "Peace," she says in a quiet voice, is just fear waiting for the right moment. Lightning flashes, and for a split second, her shadow on the wall looks twisted, almost alive. She doesn't react. A quick flash, the gates of Nevermore slam shut on their own. Another flash, the forest trees bend in a wind that isn't there. The camera cuts to the courtyard where black feathers fall from the sky, even though there are no birds above, students whisper in corners. Something feels wrong. They just don't know what. Inside the old library, a candle blows out, then another, then all of them. In the darkness, faint scratching sounds echo between the shelves. A close-up of the floor reveals a strange symbol carved into the wood, fresh, deep, like it was burned there. Wednesday walks through the hallway as other students rush past her, nervous and confused. She notices small details others ignore. A broken mirror, muddy footprints that lead nowhere, the smell of smoke with no fire. "Every school has secrets," she says calmly. Ours just happen to breathe. The storm grows louder. The camera rises above Nevermore. Lightning strikes the tallest tower. For 1 second, a shadow stands at the top, watching the entire campus. And then it disappears. Morning comes, but the sun never fully breaks through the clouds. A gray light covers Nevermore. The air feels heavy. Students gather in small groups, whispering about strange sounds in the night. One girl swears she heard someone calling her name from inside the walls. A boy refuses to enter the library after finding claw marks across his locker. Fear spreads quietly, like smoke under a door. Wednesday walks across the courtyard, her steps steady, her face unreadable. Enid rushes toward her, eyes wide. She says the wolves in the woods didn't howl last night. Not once. Animals always sense danger first, Wednesday replies. When they fall silent, it means they're hiding. Enid tries to laugh it off, but her hands are shaking. Cut to the principal's office. Teachers speak in low voices about students, reporting the same nightmare, a tall figure standing over their beds, whispering, "It has begun." No one has seen its face. No one remembers how the dream ends. They only wake up tired and afraid. In the hallway, a loud crash echoes. A glass display case shatters without warning. Inside it was an old book sealed for years. The pages flip on their own, stopping at a drawing of the same strange symbol found in the library. Beneath it are the words, "The Reckoning Returns." Wednesday studies the symbol in her notebook. "This isn't random," she says softly. "It's a message." She traces the lines with her finger and realizes it matches the design carved into the oldest tower of Nevermore, a mark hidden for decades. As night falls again, shadows stretch longer than they should. A silhouette appears at the end of a corridor, tall, still, watching. A low voice echoes through the darkness. "You can't solve this one, Wednesday." Her eyes narrow, calm but alert. "I do enjoy a challenge," she replies. The lights flicker. The silhouette vanishes. Somewhere deep beneath the school, a locked door slowly creaks open. The storm does not leave. By the third night, it feels like Nevermore is trapped inside a cage of clouds. The halls are quieter now. Too quiet. Students avoid eye contact. Friends stop trusting each other. Whispers turn into rumors, and rumors turn into blame. Wednesday stands in the center of the courtyard, staring at the statue of the school's founder. The crack has grown wider. A piece of stone falls and shatters at her feet. She kneels and notices something inside the stone, black ash, burned from within. "Interesting," she murmurs. "It's not breaking from age. It's breaking from pressure." Inside her room, Thing places an old file on her desk. Records of past incidents at Nevermore, fires, disappearances, strange. Symbols found decades ago, then covered up. Wednesday flips through the pages, her eyes sharp. One name keeps repeating. Someone connected to her family history. Enid enters quietly. She looks pale. She admits she has been sleepwalking. She woke up outside the old tower with dirt on her hands. She doesn't remember going there. Wednesday studies her friend carefully, searching for signs of fear or guilt. Memory is a fragile thing, Wednesday says softly. Sometimes it hides what we're afraid to see. A sudden alarm echoes through the school. Smoke rises from the library windows. Students scream as flames crawl up the curtains. Books fall from shelves as if pushed. Wednesday runs inside through the chaos. Through the firelight she sees a shadow standing calmly among the flames. The same low voice speaks again, closer now. You're not hunting a monster, Wednesday. You're uncovering a legacy. The fire swirls, but the figure does not burn. For the first time, Wednesday's expression shifts. Not fear, but realization. This is not just about Nevermore. This is about her bloodline. About something that began long before she was born. The shadow leans closer, whispering, "You were chosen." The flames suddenly die out. The figure is gone. Wednesday stands alone in the smoke, her eyes darker than before. "Chosen?" she says quietly. "How unfortunate for you." The final bell rings, but no one moves. Nevermore feels frozen in time. The sky above the school turns a deep red as thunder shakes the towers. Windows burst open one by one. Wind tears through the halls, knocking books from shelves and slamming doors shut. The symbol now glows faintly on the walls, carved into stone, burned into wood, marked everywhere. Students gather in the courtyard, confused and afraid. The ground beneath them begins to crack. From the tallest tower, a dark shape rises into the storm. Not fully seen, not fully human. Just a presence that feels ancient and patient. Wednesday walks forward alone, her black coat moving in the wind. Enid tries to stop her, but Wednesday gently pulls away. "If this is about my past," she says calmly, "then it deserves my full attention." Lightning strikes the tower again. This time, the shadow steps into view just enough to see glowing eyes. The same voice echoes across the courtyard. "Your family sealed this curse. You will be the one to break it." Flash cuts, the burning library, the cracked statue, Enid sleepwalking, the locked door underground now fully open. Inside it, chains lie broken. Whatever was trapped there is free. Wednesday climbs the tower steps slowly, each footstep echoing. The wind howls around her, but her face remains steady. At the top, she stands before the figure at last, still hidden by darkness. "You wanted my attention," she says, her voice sharp and clear. "Now you have it." The storm suddenly stops. Silence falls over Nevermore. The figure leans closer. "This is only the beginning." Wednesday gives the smallest, cold smile. "Good, I was hoping you'd say that." The screen cuts to black. A single heartbeat echoes. Wednesday, Season 3, The Sound of Thunder returns. Netflix.